Hello and welcome back to Joshrardo.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How does that song go? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I have no idea. Welcome back. It sounds like you made it up on the spot right now.
It's like, I think it's just a commercial song. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I can sincerely and honestly say I've never heard that song
Really?
before. Yeah.
When life is getting you low, welcome back. Well, it's like one of the songs they'll put in Guardians of the Galaxy.
The more you sing it, the more it does sound like a clothing store.
Yeah.
It doesn't even sound. It sounds like someone that would sell like home goods.
Yeah.
Like not even clothing.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah.
Welcome back.
I mean, it's a good song.
So is Old Town Road.
Old Town Road's a great song.
Sorry we haven't been around. We were actually in talks with getting a huge guest.
Yeah.
But Timothy Chalamet couldn't make it, dude.
No, I mean we were this close.
Yeah.
And then something happened.
I feel like he's pranking us, dude.
Well, no, I mean I know, I kind of know what, you know. I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling, a strong feeling as to why he backed out. But I just think there were some things that were said and done that made him uncomfortable. And I'm not going to say who said or did them.
Don't say it was my singing.
No, I'm not saying it was your singing. I'm saying, look, I'll take part of the blame too. I shouldn't have sent some of the stuff I sent.
Why did you send it to Timothy Chalamet?
In my defense, and he has the receipts, and if he wants to post them, he can post them because I have nothing to hide. But I just maybe was a little over complimentary, and then maybe, complimented other things besides his acting, and maybe it made him a little uncomfortable.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, well, let's just start off. Well, first of all, we want people to comment on our videos.
Yeah, give us we're like trying to do something different than not just a comment, right? Like give us something, give us a challenge, give us something crazy to do. You want me to drink 8 LaCroix in 2 minutes? Done. You want me, and I know I didn't do it the first time, but that was like, there was a lot.
We were going through a lot. Monty got canceled.
Yeah. And that was from a real long time ago too. And I still haven't forgot. So if you want me to do that, I'll do that. If you want Gerardo to eat his own shit, he'll do that. So put that in the comments. Give us a challenge, something to do on an episode, and we'll do.
Also, give us a challenge to give you guys.
Oh yeah. And right now, challenge number 1, I challenge you to comment on this video.
Yeah, challenge number 1, comment on the video.
Yeah, that's my challenge to you.
Yeah. Other challenges could be like draw me skinny and draw Josh fat.
Yeah, I'll give you a reference photo. I'll
it's Fat Josh. Fat Josh.
I'll send you Fat Josh, and you can kind of base, your drawing of him. You might have to make your drawing a little skinnier.
And yeah, my skinny body causes my nose to get huge.
Oh, you do have some pictures where you're a little skinny
with a huge nose,
but you're a little skinny. You're not like skinny.
I was skinny one time. Jesus Christ. But I'm excited to know. I have a beef, but I'm excited. Also, I'm aware, as we don't do the podcast, how hacky my beefs get. Oh, really? Yeah, hacky beef time, dude.
I still write them down, and I still think about them, and I think mine get better. I think mine get better. I do. I really do. I feel like because I think I have a little more time. Like when you're doing it every week, you feel like rushed to like, I gotta, or pressured to like, I have to, have a beef, and I guess this or that and this, and I still stand by all my beefs. Yeah. But when they just come to you naturally, that's the best. Yeah. And I've had like 3 come to me naturally, and I'm very passionate about them.
Ooh, yeah. I'm very passionate about mine too, but it is hacky, and I'm aware, and I'm willing to say it after even saying it's hacky, because guess what? I kind of cleared the way for my beef to be really bad.
You patted it.
Yeah,
you patted it.
And what if it's the best beef you ever heard? What if you don't even know? I could be a pool shark. I could be a beef shark, dude.
You could be a beef shark.
Yeah.
You could be a beef shark. Do you want to start with your beef that it could potentially probably will be bad? Or do you want to start with my beef that 80% could be good, 20% could be bad?
So basically we should go off confidence right now. Let's start with something shitty. I'll start with mine, and then we go into confidence land.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
My beef is with people that are in traffic that act like they want to fight.
Oh, me. Yeah. I've been getting wild in the streets, dude.
You try to fight people in traffic?
Like twice, semi recently, I've got out of the car.
To what? To fight?
Well, look, my like at the time, like when it's happening, my goal isn't to like fight them. My goal is more so like say it to my face, like confront me. Like I'm not getting out to fight them, but I'm like you can't just honk your horn and do something behind glass and then drive away faster than any human could run. You know what I mean? You can't be brave in a car. Like, and so sometimes you'll catch up to them, the light will stop, and I'll get out and I'll like close my door and I'm like this. Like I don't go like, you know, like I'm just out there. I'm that guy.
This guy followed me for fucking from one freeway to the other freeway. I didn't even realize it. I just made a lane change and I noticed he was mad, but it makes me laugh. I was like, oh, that guy's mad right there. Yeah. And then next thing you know, I'm off the freeway and I see this fool still following me.
Did you see that Russell Crowe movie where he did that in the movie?
And he killed somebody?
I didn't see the movie, but the whole premise of the movie is like a mom and her kid like cut him off in traffic or something, and he pulls over. He like catches up to them, and he's like, "Hey, you know, I don't know if you know what you did back there." And she's like, "Fuck you," and he's like, "Apologize," and she's like, "No," and then she's like drives away, and the whole movie he's just following her around in his car, ruining her day.
Oh my God! So you're trying to be Russell Crowe?
It's Russell Crowe, and they made him super fat and crazy in the movie too. What? Yeah, dude. Yeah. So you're Russell Crowe, not because of that.
Wait, no, you're Russell Crowe because you get out of the car, and then I'm Russell Crowe because he's fat.
No, the other guy was Russell Crowe. My bad. In your situation, who was following you.
Yeah. So I was the lady. I'm a lady. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So when he followed you, did he finally caught up to you?
No. So get this. When the infraction first occurred, for all the cops that listen, he pulled up to the side of me and had his arm out the window like that. And I got beef with people just trying to act like they're gonna fight. Don't act like you're gonna fight.
So he was just hanging out. He wasn't doing anything.
No, he was like so. If this is the window, he was like this.
Oh, he was hanging.
Yeah,
out.
He was hanging out the window.
Oh, he wasn't just okay.
Yeah,
all right.
And then so he was hanging out the window and looked at me like for way too long. You know what I mean? Like pay attention to the road.
Yeah. Or don't and die.
I mean, don't die around me. Yeah, right. Yeah. Don't crash into my car.
Yeah. Good point.
And it was also the work vehicle. So also, I feel when I'm not in my own car, I have a lot more fucking just I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna cut everyone off type things. You know what I mean? So like, I'm probably making a lot of people's days terrible just by putting a switch on.
Yeah.
For, what is it called? The blinker. Yeah. Let's start the podcast over.
I don't even think you can say that anymore.
I used to call it the chinker, dude. I'm just kidding.
Like chinks in armor.
Yeah.
Like you got like your suit of armor and there's a. I feel like I can't even say it in that context. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I feel like, and I got a very hacky thing to talk about later too. By the way, but go ahead. I don't want to take this.
This is the first open mic back, baby.
This is an open mic. Yeah. This is all my material I'm going to be doing at the first open mic. It's just going to open up with me like this. For 3 minutes and then we get the light.
So anyways, back to the story. He looks at me for a while and then I'm like, fuck this fool. And I just go, and I drive fast off and I see him in the fucking dust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, dude. And the next thing you know, I'm just driving, listening to a podcast. You know what I mean? Enjoying myself.
Yeah, probably listening to one of the old apps.
I was listening to Jolly Del Toro, dude.
Ooh,
I was like,
yeah.
You know? And then this fool, I get off on Milliken in Santa Clarita Six Flags. Welcome back to Six Flags.
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you. Well, actually, that's why we haven't been coming out with episodes.
Yeah.
Six Flags got weird.
Yeah.
They needed us to get vaxxed and stuff.
And now we're not vaxxed, but Six Flags is down now.
Yeah, Six Flags is like,
they were like, fuck it, we give up. And
they're like, we'll vax Six Flags so that you guys can come back.
Yeah. And so anyways, I get out the freeway, he's still following me and I noticed that and I'm like, oh, great. Yeah. And guess what I do, dude?
You egged him on.
No, I just went in circles and he was like, fuck this fool, I'm out.
What do you like you drove in actual circles?
Yeah, so I just kept making left turns. And then eventually he was like, I'm making a right, man.
Yeah. He probably I don't know if you gave him a cool down period or if he realized maybe you started to fuck with him and he's like, what's this game right here? Like, what's he doing? You know?
Yeah.
And he couldn't figure it out, so he's like, this could be the Joker. I'm just gonna like make it right.
I saw he had a scorpion in his arm. I'm scared. You know?
You should. Did you have that arm hanging out?
But like if you hang it out though,
like
it's like you can't hang out like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I do drive like that though. Like with this like that.
Can you drive?
And then like
hold the bottom of the steering wheel.
Yeah, hold the bottom.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah,
you're scared.
I'm scared. Yeah.
No, but if when I drive like this, and then when I look at somebody next, I'm just like,
yeah, that's
and that's fucking crazy, dude.
It's
you know?
cool though.
Yeah.
You probably get laid like that too. Not that you probably could, but but you don't need to or want
don't
to.
start with that.
right. No. You don't need to or want to.
No,
but let's just be clear. You're a hot commodity, and you could.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
I just want to say that. That's all I'm saying.
And if there was a cut right here, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
This is a hard cut, like, and that's why you're not a cheater.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I never cheat.
Yeah. You took it there. I was just saying that
you could fuck. I could fuck
if you wanted to.
Yeah,
but you don't want to.
No, I do fuck, but not.
Right.
Yeah. I hardly do that. Let's just be honest.
That's okay, but that's that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, when you do it, it is everywhere.
Yeah, it's
literally everywhere.
Yeah, dude. Monty's sticky. Let's just say that.
Where is he? I don't know. I feel bad for him.
Well, let's be honest though. The real reason why we're back is for your beef, dude.
Look, I'm excited, and I don't know if I've like alluded to this before or like even kind of gone in this direction. Maybe I have. Maybe it's anticlimactic. Maybe people are like, real beef heads are going to be out there like, this is like, he said this in like episode 2, whatever. Season 4. Yeah.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
But so I don't know. But my beef today and every day is with Weird Al Yankovic. Dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm saying it, dude.
Why?
Because why does everybody think he's so great? Like, what? First of all, what is your opinion on Weird Al, and then just second of parody music in general?
Okay, so how long do you have, dude?
About an hour.
I think parody music in general, is not needed. Let's be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. Keep
going. Albuquerque by Weird Al Yankovic, one of my favorite songs. I literally sing that song sometimes. It's not a parody song though. It's a song that he made.
Okay, see, that's totally fine. Weird Al, like here's my problem with Weird Al, dude. Parody music is so like criminally easy to make. Like you're taking something that somebody already made, mixed, mastered, like and not only wrote music to, but wrote a melody to. You're taking every part of it and you're just using your voice and your words. But somehow through some legal loophole, it's okay. And like we revere you as like a musician. Like no, you don't get to just go like white and nerdy. Like
oh yeah.
Give me any song, and I'll write you. This is not a joke. Give me 5 minutes. I'll write you a Weird Al like CD, like a whole album, dude. Because it's just like, and parody music on top of that. Yeah, we don't need it. It's corny. Like we, when the pandemic was first starting, we made fun, quote unquote, funny songs.
Yeah,
but they weren't parody songs.
Yeah,
they were. Black Gold was about coffee, but it wasn't. And it was like a Jamaican song about coffee.
It wasn't old time blowjob or something.
Exactly. And it's just like, but people act like he's some and people say he has his own music too. Like, oh, he has his own music, and he's like his own musician. That's fine, but stop people in the street and ask them what his real music is called. What's the name of his real album? And people go, I don't fucking know. What's the name of one Weird Al song that's not a parody song? I don't fucking
Albuquerque.
But like you're an exception to that.
Yeah.
I'll bet there's so many fucking people that are watching that are so mad right now. And I'm sorry. Like as people who've dabbled in music, I mean, it's just disrespectful, dude.
Yeah, and I'll make a rule right now. One of the challenges cannot be for Josh to write a parody song.
I mean, I'll literally like name a song, like a semi-popular. It could be an older song or newer song, or just give me a title of the song.
Oh fuck! What's that one song that is really sad on TikTok? Home. How does it go? Home. Where I want to be. Oh no, that's a different song.
That sounds happy.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't know.
Old Town Road. Let's just go Old Town Road.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna take my. Okay, I was gonna say something a little derogatory, and then I was gonna say, let's take my hoe. And,
okay.
I was gonna take my hoe down.
Well, that's what Weird Al would do.
He probably would
Yeah.
because it's easy. But like he would say like, I'm gonna take my, what rhymes with horse? Let's see. Let's see.
A corset.
Course, force.
I'm gonna take this course with the golf and swing.
Yeah.
Gonna swing till I can.
And ride. I'm gonna hide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't know. Because I'm trying to make it good. You know, if
I'm gonna hide my kids, gonna hide my wife. You know, there's a guy going out tonight.
Perfect. Beautiful.
That's a pretty good song.
That's a great song. And people. This is how people react when it's Weird Al. He's a fucking genius. What a genius.
Okay, so your beef levels are Weird Al, and then parody songs is like right here. So but Weird Al's like
I would maybe flip them, but I would put them a little closer together. But I would put parody songs up here more, but then I would put Weird Al like right there.
Okay.
And also, don't look like Howard Stern, you know? Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know why that bothers me too, but it's like I don't know. He's like if Howard Stern just got out of the shower, you know?
Yeah. His hair's always wet.
Always wet, dude. Always.
And curly. Wet and curly.
Yeah. Oh, is that another song? Probably.
Dude, how about this? I'm gonna ask you about, because I got beef with Kids Bop songs, dude.
Oh.
Why do you make fucking songs about wet pussy? I felt weird saying that.
Yeah, it felt good.
But for kids, and make it about pancakes.
Well, okay, yeah. They didn't start doing that, I don't think. Oh, no, they did.
Dude, when we were kids, they were doing that.
They've always done that. I was thinking of now CDs.
Oh, and now that's what I call music. That's what I call music.
Yeah. They just took the song and put it up. That was playlist before playlist.
Yeah.
They were just like, these songs are dope. We're going to put them on a CD and we're going to give them to kids.
Yeah, now had a monopoly on playlists, dude.
Oh, for sure. And then like the internet came out and they're like, well, that's everything we have. That was our whole idea. But Kids Bop, they would re-record them with kids.
Yeah. Right. And they would make it ridiculous. Like, it's getting hot in here. They would have a bunch of kids singing that.
Yeah, and they wouldn't even change the words. But they would have to... Would they not do songs that had cursing in it, or would they just bleep it, or would they just not say it?
I feel like they would go for the gnarliest songs that are popular.
I feel like they did do Hot in Here.
Yeah, they had to.
I feel like they for sure did. Or like Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn.
Yeah, right?
Wow, that's crazy. We got to look up some kids.
Well, dude, Wet Ass Pussy, WAP, was one of the most recent songs that had a ridiculous Kids Bop version of it.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie. It's a huge TikTok trend and everything.
That they got kids together
and they sang Wet Ass Pussy, but with different words.
Oh, okay, different words.
Yeah.
What were the words? Do you remember?
About
Weird
pancakes.
Al probably wrote them. Yeah. Weird Al probably wrote, like, for real. He probably wrote them.
This is a great beef because I feel the same way.
It's just so silly to me, and it's corny, and no one ever gets in the car and is like, put on White and Nerdy. And yeah, I keep saying that song because it's the only fucking one I know really by name. I know he's done a lot, but like.
Amish Paradise. I mean, I used to listen to Weird Al a lot growing up.
I mean, and I get, like, if it's nostalgic for you, then that's one thing. But first of all, don't call it good music, and don't call it funny music because it's not even funny. It's not even funny because I don't know. I don't know. He's like Dr. Seuss, but bad. Dr. Seuss was already pretty bad.
He made "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. He just called it "Eat It."
Eat it. Just drop the B, we got a hit.
He's a fucking genius, dude.
Yeah, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Everybody's so like, and then I brought this up to somebody and they said, well, what did they say? They said like, if it's so easy, then why didn't anybody do it before him? And why aren't you doing it if it's so easy? It's like, I don't want that to be my legacy. I do not want to be, that's the Eat It guy. And I'm just like, I don't
long curly wet
ass hair. Like I just don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And second of all, why hasn't anybody else done it? Like a lot of people. I genuinely believe that why no one else has done it is because no one like, and maybe he's smart in the way that like he was the only person that people are dumb enough to fucking love that.
Yeah.
But if I was in the, and we've been in the car together, we've sang funny versions of songs. Mm-hmm. And if someone else was in that car and they were like, bro, you should record these. And you should like sell them. I would go, are you out of your fucking mind? No one would ever listen to this horse shit. Yeah. And so maybe he's a genius in that people do listen to that horse shit. But I don't know, man. I'm really passionate about it.
Oh, no, I feel it, dude. I feel that shit. Yeah. But do yourself a favor, listen to Albuquerque because, I mean, it's probably me being young again saying like, listen to Albuquerque.
But that's an original song though.
12 minutes long though. You're like, I won't listen to it.
You know what's, because I like other let's say other comedy-ish bands like Tenacious D.
Oh yeah,
I think very funny, very cool, very odd. Like all their songs aren't great, but like love him.
Yeah.
Love Jack Black, love Kyle, whatever his name is. Like
Kyle Glass. You love him, huh?
Kyle G is what I call him.
KG baby. Kyle Gridley.
Yeah, KG. But yeah, dude, like it's not that I don't like I don't know. I don't love comedy music, and I wouldn't even call Tenacious D all comedy music. But
yeah.
they have like "Fuck Her Gently," and that's like
dude, that's a great song.
Great song.
Yeah, dude.
But it's like a song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's a great beef, dude. But you have a lot of beef, right?
Yeah, and also he built an empire out of this too.
Oh yeah. That he's the guy. He's the fucking parody
and he
song
monopolized it, and it's like and now when anybody else does it, it's like his thing. And like again, maybe there's genius in that he did that with it, but like I don't know, man.
No, he's annoying. He is annoying. It's like stop.
Yeah.
Just let fucking Chingy have his one hit wonder.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like, you're right. Like these one hit wonders. He's like, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that.
What do you think about things like Scary Movie, making fun of other scary movies?
I see, because I did kind of think about that. Because in my argument, when it first hit me, I was like, man, what can I compare it to? And I did think that like, Scary Movie parodying, like it parodies what, like Scream and a bunch of other tropes in horror movies. But
and it parodies 8 Mile out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Which is not a horror movie. Living in the ghetto is not a horror. It's like normal for people.
I mean, being an artist trying to chase your dreams against all odds is fucking terrifying. and that's real. Yeah. But I don't know. I do like those movies. I love Scary Movie, like 1, 2, and 3.
1 through 3, great movies. Like when the girl rapes the ghost.
Oh man,
dude,
crazy!
Talk about woman empowerment, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, a man is nowhere near as powerful as a ghost.
But didn't the guy wasn't Tim Curry? Tim Curry was in it, and he was like really creepy, right? Like,
wasn't he the guy with the finger?
No, that's wasn't that? It wasn't. It's the guy who always reminds me of. Who's the Freddy Got Fingered guy?
Oh, Weird Al.
Weird Al.
Tom Green.
He always reminds me of Tom Green, but he's not. It's not Tom Green. He reminds me of Tom Green, and then the other criminal from Home Alone, like put together into one person. Yeah. But yeah, he was the one with the baby hand or whatever, or whatever he called it. His strong hand.
19.
Yeah, I mean, I like those movies. Do you like those movies?
Yeah, no, I love Scary Movie, but I think there is a different. I don't know, because it's like the same kind of structure of a story that they're making fun of, but they have their own lines, which is kind of like what Weird Al does. He has the same. No, but it's 3 minutes. It's not like an hour and a half.
It's also like, I don't know. It's also like let's reshoot, because like let's say we're gonna make what's Weird Al's version of Scary Movie, right? It's almost like he's saying like. Let's remake Scream, the Wes Craven movie, shot for shot. Let's remake it shot for shot, and let's find actors that look exactly like them, but look a little bit different, and that's it. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, it's not. He doesn't change the genre. I mean, he kind of does make it funny, but
he changes it to dream.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's sort of falling apart a little bit, but I think my point still remains. And look. I know people are going to come after me for this. I know that. So if you agree, please just in the comments say like I got you or same. I've been saying that or something, because like people are going to come. People are going to come for me.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, people get hurt. Yeah,
people get hurt.
I'm there for you if they come for you, dude.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, but people get real hurt.
Yeah,
and I something against Weird Al, and also don't name yourself Weird Al.
Yeah.
Like, what if I call myself Weird Josh? It's like that's fucking like that's crazy. That's crazy. People would be like,
what's happening with Josh?
Who does he touch?
Yeah, who does he touch?
Yeah.
But there is a reason why we are back together today.
Yeah,
and that's because of a little thing called the conspiracy against Zack Snyder and Ray Fisher.
Yeah, dude.
This is a beef that we've got. We were talking, I don't know what, 4 or 5 hours last night. We were talking for an hour. We watched a 4-hour movie.
Yeah. First of all, just quickly, briefly, the movie was amazing.
Yes.
And I mean, we watched a lot and did a lot of research about like everything that was going on behind the scenes. And dude, it's crazy, and it all makes sense if you watch both versions of that movie back to back.
Yeah. We're talking about Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League, dude. The Snyder Cut or Zack Snyder's Justice League versus the Justice League or whatever.
Josh Whedon's Justice League.
Oh, man, dude. I mean, scenes that are like, it's so like, for there to be all this stuff happening behind the scenes makes sense, because it otherwise makes no sense why they would look at one scene versus another scene and say like, let's go with this one.
Yeah.
I thought at first it was something like, oh, maybe it's maybe they have to change enough so the WGA or the DGA considers Joss a director, gives him a director credit, but it's not that at all.
Yeah. It's some racism, dude.
Yeah, it's sinister and evil. Yeah.
It's racism. Ray Fisher is a black man and a great actor.
Yeah.
And they fucking took all his scenes out of the movie. Sorry for cussing.
Yeah.
But it's bullshit.
No, keep going.
Yeah. And I mean, the digging that we did last night put us in a fury. I slept 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, in a rage, dude, because it all makes sense. I mean, he released tweets saying that they were trying to cut black people just in general, as many black people as they could from the movie. And then it makes sense because Iris West was played by a black actress, and she was cut for no reason from the movie. Yet she was in all the trailers, or that scene at least was in all the trailers. I don't know, man. And at first, you don't want to believe that people are that fucking gross and that people are that fucking like twisted. But then the more evidence that comes out, you realize like this is just at this point just true. This is just fact that they had something against him. Race definitely played a part of it. And then, him trying to speak up and him trying to like, bring these things to light. He was like shit on. And I'm jumping all over the place.
No, and I was going to jump somewhere too, because they took advantage of a situation that's heartbreaking and they kind of twisted it to become this hateful, racist take on the movie.
Yeah.
You're making Batman the center of the movie that Zack Snyder wrote the story for, when the story centers around Cyborg and all the things that happen in Zack Snyder's movie is based around the actions of Cyborg and Flash, with these huge other characters, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman being basically just OP, and they're helping them along the way. But the Flash and the Cyborg make the movie amazing. It's like, and it's also, you relate to those characters in Zack Snyder's movie. And the other one, you're just watching a bunch of gods fucking kill another demon.
I mean, yeah, they're the most human for sure. They're humanity's way into the movie, right? To relate to these characters or whatever, or to like see themselves in this universe. But also like, I don't know, dude. Like, I think you had said that you had seen somewhere too that they said that, or Ray Fisher said in some way or another, that they also didn't want, because Cyborg in this like, new version is the center of the film. Like he's like a huge part of the movie. Like I would say like one of the biggest characters in this movie and most important. And he was like almost entirely cut out, right?
Yeah.
But then you do see him, and like as a character, he is a troubled sort of, and because he's gone through so much, he is, an angry man. But he's not angry like, he's not comically angry. He's like hurt and emotional and angry at the world because of the things that it's taken from him, like his mother, and like things like that. Like a very beautiful story and like done really well. But then either Ray Fisher or I forgot where you said that Warner Brothers or whatever didn't want an angry black man as their like
the center of the movie.
Yeah.
Ray Fisher's pinned tweet on his Twitter is this. I hate when people write notes and then they just put it on as a picture.
Yeah. It's cheating.
Come on,
it's a loophole.
248 characters, dude. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a loophole.
Yeah, loophole. Yeah, we're out here exposing people, dude.
yeah. No, at least make it 18 tweets.
Make it a string of tweets. I could back out whenever I want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I was on you the whole time right there.
I looked like really insightful. I was sitting there nodding a lot.
No, but Ray Fisher's pinned tweet says that they did not want a angry black man as the center of the film. But it's like, did you only watch like 2 hours of this 4-hour movie? Probably. It's a long movie.
It's
because at the end he has the opportunity to get back with his family and be happy, but he's like, I found myself, I'm not broken. Like that's like spoiler alert, by the way.
It's not a huge, it is a little bit of a spoiler obviously, but it's not I don't know, it's not like a huge thing. It's not a plot point, it's just more of like a line of dialogue, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, dude. It's it's powerful, and it's such an amazing movie. And to think that these people, it goes past race. It's racism, but then it goes beyond that, or there's something else in addition to that, and that is like people trying to protect other people, just because they're either friends or just because they're other like people like them. And I don't mean people like them like they're, I just mean that there are other people in that industry who have those same positions or whatever. And using someone's like position within that system against them, like I don't know, like for them to say Ray Fisher is not a big enough star to really say what he's saying or to get what he wants to get. And they'll talk to Gal Gadot and they'll talk to Jason Momoa and they'll talk to these people because they know how valuable they are.
Yeah.
And we watched the video and I don't really want to, I don't remember the guy's name or whatever.
I mean, it was probably the terrible guy, right? The one that did the white power sign.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he meant to, but it's there for sure.
That's a conspiracy in itself.
And also if that was like, cause that's like a thing people used to just do or whatever, not the white power sign, but it's like, before it was the white power sign, it was something else. But also, once it becomes a white power sign, get a new thing,
Buy a new Fiverr custom graphic.
Yeah, that costs $5, maybe $10. Dude. I'll give $5 if you give $5. Like, change your thing.
Yeah. I digress. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, I don't know, man. He was like making fun of it. What I don't like is like me and you aren't actors, right? Like you've done you're like actors, professional actors.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a thespian, right? You've been in many plays and stuff, but like. I mean, I'm sitting across from fucking De Niro. I was trying to think of a better actor.
It's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Thank you.
Day-Lewis, not Day-Lewis.
You look. I couldn't even tell. That's how good. That's how good you are. But yeah, he. I don't know. I just hate when people like choose to think that Hollywood is just some sort of like that everybody's doing everything to like gain things or like attention or whatever. And he was literally like mocking Ray Fisher as he was reading these tweets. Like, he's like, boo-hoo, I'm going to call him Cryborg instead of Cyborg. And Dude. It's just like, fuck you. Like, just because you like these are, I don't know, man. I just hate when people, and look, I'm not working on blockbuster movie sets or anything, but like, I hate when people like try to just excuse or dismiss everything that an actor or that someone is a creative person in Hollywood is going through just because they feel like they're entitled or privileged or that they're honored to be there or that they're trying to gain something. Like, no, dude, this guy, Ray Fisher, is like, he's doing something super brave by standing up because his career, they could take his career away. Like, I mean, he's a great actor, but unfortunately, people have that kind of power to say like, don't hire this guy.
Well, whatever. Just like Dave Chappelle said that he gets paid for the attempt, like Evel Knievel, I believe Ray Fisher gets paid respect for the attempt of exposing all the names that he dropped. John Berg, Jeff Johns. You don't even know who these people are.
Was it Miyamoto? What's his name?
Hector? No,
it starts with an M. His last name starts with an M though.
Miramata or some shit.
Miramata sounds. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But Walter.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
But he's exposing these people, and it's not a for sure thing because. Dude, the crazy thing about it, you know Jeff Johns. You knew of him before this.
Yeah, he was the guy for DC Comics like years and years ago.
Yeah. So, but these other names, John Berg, I mean, even Josh Whedon.
Yeah.
You never knew that guy before. Like, I don't know. You just don't know these people that have so much power in these big blockbusters. And they basically like are puppet masters of these $1 million actors. And they made a shitty Justice League. I don't know.
Well, no, sorry, I was looking for this guy's name, but whatever. Yeah,
Walter.
Well, and Joss Whedon is like, I've heard just through
homies,
through listening to like podcasts and stuff, like people would be like very afraid to talk about Joss Whedon. I think there are people who have experiences with him just like secondhand at like at parties or stuff and would say he was a really bad guy. Like just a really like douchey, arrogant guy. Everybody like was rooting for this guy because he made Firefly, he made Buffy. Firefly is this like crazy cult classic that everybody, loves, and everybody loves Buffy. And because of that, like, I don't know if it's, first of all, I think who you are is just amplified when you get things, right? So I think he was always a shitty dude probably. And then these things just amplified that within him. But yeah, dude, the Wonder Woman scene that's similar to the Black Widow scene from Age of Ultron. It's just like it's so clear that this guy is just a bad guy. Like and it's also evident that like the studio like flat out said these actors, Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, Ezra Miller, everybody, Ben Affleck, are flat out saying like the WB Warner Brothers lied to us and said like, oh, Zack Snyder wants Joss Whedon to like do this for him, and because his daughter had just like because whatever happened had just happened, like they didn't question. They wanted to give him his space, and so that's to your point, the studio taking advantage of like a horrible thing, dude. Yeah. It's crazy.
To get like money symbols in your eyes over a tragic passing is insane to me. And then on top of that, to do it in a way where you're manipulating reports that whenever, like we saw last night, that whenever Ray Fisher would say something against these executives, they would share some other thing, like the Frosty the Snowman voice of Jason Momoa, like, and Jason Momoa calling them out, and then they're just like, we're just kidding. Yeah. Like, they're getting away with this shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I just don't understand how something can be like verified.
Yeah,
as a fact, like Warner Brothers on the same day, around the same time, because these articles that Vulture, whoever like releases are timestamped. It's around the same time that Ray Fisher tries to tweet something about what's going on behind the scenes. And then the verified Instagram account of Jason Momoa, who the news is about, says this is not true.
Yeah.
This is not. So there's no like conspiracy here. It's not a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that this is. I get it if like there were other outlets saying like Jason Momoa reports that there's no whatever Frosty the Snowman movie, but it's coming from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
It's like I don't understand.
And then like you were saying last night, now when you search Jason Momoa or like anything, it's going to pop up for Frosty with a verified news outlet with this article about how he might play Frosty the Snowman. And not to mention, Frosty the Snowman is the whitest thing of all time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And honestly, straight up, who the fuck wants to see a Frosty the Snowman?
Nobody wants that,
dude. I mean, when what's his name, Michael Keaton played Jack Frost, that was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that was like 10 or 12 years ago.
Yeah. You don't try to outdo that because you'll never, you know what I mean? It's never going to be as good.
And I think I might have still believed in Santa.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people can not think that this is real. And I am a little confused as to why Warner Brothers would allow, because we looked into it to find if HBO Max had anything to do with Warner Brothers, and apparently HBO Max, Warner Brothers is its parent company,
and then the parent company of that is AT&T.
Yeah, AT&T.
So AT&T is racist, in my opinion, dude.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, don't they kind of have to be, or at least like, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, right? It's like they have to get enough people talking about it. They have to get enough people like informed, because you'd also be surprised, like the bubbles we live in. I mean, not you, but like maybe people watching, like just because like we might we know, and now doesn't mean that somebody else knows. So like a lot of times like people don't care.
Yeah. And
if it doesn't affect them directly, then they don't give a fuck. But I would love, and I'm not just saying this because I would like to see another Justice League movie, but I would like everything that Ray Fisher's trying to stand against to like matter and mean something, and for it to like create some sort of change. But I would also like a second Justice League movie, and I would like for all these actors that are involved to like work with a director that cares about them and has a vision for this universe, and not, I don't know. It just feels like, cause Ray Fisher also did say that he doesn't want to work with this guy, who's the president. We'll say Walter. I'm pretty sure I'll take your word for it. I just forgot. He doesn't want to, if he's producing the film, he doesn't want to do it. But that if Zack Snyder does want to work on another movie, he will do that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than just that. But I mean, that's it's
bullshit. And then also on top of that, Ben Affleck is one of my favorites. Batman. I was going to say Superman.
I mean,
and Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman. I don't give a fuck about Christopher Reeve. Rest in peace. Rest in power.
Or the other guy. What's his name?
Brandon Routh.
Brandon Routh.
Yeah. I mean, dude, after last night, after watching this movie, I'm like 100% DC, and I don't know. I'm still kind of a big Marvel fan.
I do. I mean, I love Marvel, but I like that both can exist, right?
Yeah.
Like, I like that we can have a silly, goofier, funnier, but also at times epic universe. But I like how we can have this dark, grim, sort of like.
But what's crazy? The dark, grim one behind the scenes is dark and grim, dude. With Marvel, they're all bubbly. They love it. They have creative control sometimes of like things they say. They'll improv scenes, and everyone's happy. Everyone has good mental health. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck's knocking down a freaking bottle of ginger. I don't know, alcohol.
He probably drinks like
whiskey,
but like bourbon, like specifically.
expensive scotch.
Oh, Scotch. He's a
Scotch.
Scotch
Yeah.
guy. He's a Scotch guy.
On the rocks, dude.
Neat, probably.
Neat. Yeah. Oh, neat. Is that no ice?
No ice.
Oh,
Just in a glass like this. Just. You know.
Oh, okay.
What if I was drinking?
Just like this.
Just like this. Yeah, I love Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then Gal Gadot is getting sexually harassed or something. I don't know. Having Ezra Miller land on her titties.
I know, it's so crazy.
Crazy.
It's so crazy. And it's so crazy again, like watching this movie, and I'm sure you've seen it if you haven't.
Check it out.
Like you're gonna if you want to watch it, you're gonna watch. You would have watched it at this point.
Yeah.
But it's just like all the scenes that you've seen or haven't seen. It's just so obvious that there's other things going on behind the scenes. There's other things at play. Because, yeah, man, no, I don't care if you're a storyteller or if you're an executive or I don't care if you're a homeless person on the side of the road. Like, if I showed you these two scenes, you would pick the one that's in this new version.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut.
Nobody would pick this other version unless they were, like, purposely wanted to make it bad.
Yeah. Dude, they wanted to make it bad.
Yeah.
They wanted Ray Fisher out. And they wanted to, maybe they wanted to make a good movie, but for sure they wanted Ray Fisher out. They wanted those two things. They wanted a good movie, but no Ray Fisher in the middle.
Yeah. But here's my thing too. They fucked over Zack Snyder, who was going through whatever he was going through, which I can't even fucking imagine that.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Ray Fisher, they wanted to fuck over Ray Fisher. And I believe everything that Ray Fisher's saying. But what I don't understand, this is not me saying I don't think it's not true, but I don't get it. And I was telling you this, is like, why would they do what they did? Why wouldn't they, like, I'm not condoning what they're doing, but why would they, it almost seems so stupid for them to do what they did because it's shooting themselves in the foot with the first Justice League movie. Like, unless this whole thing was their master plan all along, if they knew, we're going to have a streaming service or whatever, because if so, then like you guys are fucking Moriarty because that's fucking amazing that you foresaw all that. But
and Ray Fisher Sherlock.
yeah, it's the hero.
Yeah.
But because they're shooting themselves in the foot by making a bad movie. And now Zack Snyder is saying too that like he's like, yeah, if the fans really wanted, I would do it. But he's like, I also would just kind of like want to put all this shit behind me.
Yeah.
I gave you kind of your movie, and I don't think he's saying it like that. Like I gave you your shit, leave me alone. But it's like I'm sure all of this is like very traumatizing for him. Like as far as the stuff with his family goes, but then also all this other stuff too. I'm sure he's very aware of everything that's happening. And you even said too that Christopher Nolan is like an exec or a producer. They told him not to fucking ever watch.
Yeah. And he hasn't watched it. It's actually, I mean, maybe that could be lore. Maybe he watched it through blinds, like with one eye, you know what I mean? But hasn't watched it to this day.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what, dude? I would not have that much power, dude.
Oh, no, me neither.
I have no willpower like that. I would be like, I want to see how this guy thought my story should go.
Yeah, dude.
And then
I'd watch it. I'd hate watch it.
I would watch it up until Flash says like brunch time or whatever that line was.
Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky.
I wouldn't even make it that far, dude. I'd turn it off.
Yeah.
But it's clear that they had some ulterior motives. It's so fucked up that they clearly used a tragedy to kind of like advance whatever agenda that they had.
Yeah.
It's fucked up that they're also just like throwing Ray Fisher, who's a super talented actor, under the bus because of race, because of jealousy, because of like all this bullshit. Like it's all fucked, and I don't know how, because like I said, HBO Max is a subsidiary or a parent company of Warner Brothers. I don't know how all of this works, and I don't know why they did the things that they did to shoot themselves in the foot. But regardless of me not knowing that, everything else is still the way it is, and that's fucked. And so like I want to see a second version of this movie, and even if we don't, I just want to see like this will get, I want him to succeed, and I want him to have, like I said earlier, I want him to make the change that he's setting forth to kind of make.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people at Warner Brothers are already fired, but it's like, what are they doing and where are they? And do they have any more power?
Yeah.
Like I'm all for feminism and putting women in power, but I think before we do that, we need to take terrible men and racist men out of their fucking seats of power.
Yeah, dude. And unfortunately, it just feels like there's so much, so many of them. And so,
well, this is like something that's getting exposed. Like imagine all the other freaking, like if you see one spider, there's probably like 20 in the walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. But don't let it take away from the fact that it's a dope movie. And
that's crazy. It was such a good movie, and
Amazing.
we're so pissed while watching it.
That's another thing too. I didn't know how to feel watching it because as the better the movie got, the more angry I got.
Yeah.
Because and I know like the 2017 version wasn't fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
But I do remember lots of it. What I for sure remember is I know people online too are also saying like, yeah, but they did a lot of reshoots, and so A, they did a lot of reshoots, and B, the movie would have never been 4 hours in theaters. So both ways, this is not the movie that you would have got in 2017. So even though you like this one, doesn't mean you would have liked that version of it from back then. I know that that's bullshit because like so much footage from the trailer that came out the first time, like in 2016 or whatever, so much of that footage was never in the movie, and it's all in this.
Yeah.
And it's all from scenes like the football scene and other like really emotionally heavy, important moment. It's all from those moments.
Even the flash at the end.
Yeah. All of it. Those are not reshoots.
Yeah. The only reshoots are the Joker scenes. That's the only reshoots. The nightmare.
Wasn't that the very, very end scene with Martian Manhunter? Was that?
Yeah, that's all I think reshoot. Or that could be original. I don't know.
Yeah, and then, to not, it felt like we were wrapping it up, but not to go a little even deeper is with Ben Affleck's movie, the Batman movie that he was writing and directing.
Dude, he was writing and directing it, and they take it away from him.
And then for them to have even admitted that the actor who plays Deathstroke admitted like, yeah, we filmed a different version of that scene at the very end where I'm getting on the boat with Lex Luthor because it was supposed to tie directly into Ben Affleck's movie. And then they said, okay, well, we're not going to do that. We're going to film this other version. But then later on said that they were going to separate ways with Ben Affleck and that he wasn't going to play Batman anymore. And that they had just come to that they had just kind of come to that realization. But if what the actor who plays Deathstroke is saying is true, then they came to that realization 3 years ago and have just been jerking his chain or whatever this whole time. So it's like all shady. It's all fucking weird. And I know it's a business, and I know, but that's no excuse.
There's no excuse,
dude.
They gave Jared Leto this promise of getting a Joker movie, and then it's like, nah, fuck that fool. We're gonna do this $10 Joker movie.
And David Ayer with Suicide Squad, apparently they fucking butchered that movie too.
Released the Ayer cut, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. It seems like
I like Suicide Squad too, and then I hear all this shit. I'm like, I don't know how to feel.
It seems like all these people. Oh, and you know what else I heard too recently? Actually, on the way over here to record, I was listening to, I forgot what.
It's a long drive to Six Flags.
Yeah, it's like in this traffic or whatever. I read that one of the major reasons that they wanted the movie to be 2 hours long in the first place is because with like large blockbuster movies like that, they want movies to be around that time because there's only so many hours in it that a theater is open. And so the shorter a movie is, the more they can slot it into having multiple showings of it. So a 4 hour or 3 hour movie, there's, you're cutting the amount of times you can replay that, aka the amount of tickets you can sell drastically. So that's why Warner Brothers was pushing so hard for it to be 2 hours, because they're like, we could just keep slotting it into, you could see it at 2 and you could see it at 4 and you could see it at 6, and so it was just all a money thing.
Yeah.
So I know that there's like, outside of all the fucked up shady just shit that the people are doing, there's some shady business moves too.
Yeah, but it's still shady. There's a good 2 hour Zack Snyder movie in there.
That's true, but
cut out the girl sniffing the freaking toilet paper.
Cut out, the Aquaman sweater.
Yeah, Aquaman sweater.
There was another thing where I was like, we could leave that out too. But
Lois Lane altogether out.
I would say there's a solid 3 hour movie in there.
Yeah,
3 hours,
and that's Titanic did it, and they had huge numbers.
Titanic to this day is like the second or third highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah, Avatar is like number 1, right?
Now again, because of it.
In China, they released it again.
They re-released it recently, but
this is all shady, dude.
It's all crazy.
Yeah.
Dude. It's all crazy. But that's wild that Avengers Endgame, and Titanic are in this, are like a spot apart. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's all fucked.
And they're both 3 hour movies, and they have the most money of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know. And anybody, I've only heard of like a few people who have problems with this movie too, and it's like, first of all, I don't understand really how you could have a problem with it. And I was telling you, like people have complained that Zack Snyder's too he cares about these characters too much, or that he takes them too seriously, and it's like, what do you want? Like you're mad when they don't and mad when they do, and it's like, let this guy just like vision sounds like a cheesy word or a corny word, but like this is his fucking vision, dude. And it's like I thought it was like his version of it was amazing.
It was beautiful
and all of it.
Dude, and I don't know, the aspect ratio, make it a full screen. But I liked it eventually. I was like, I kind of like it, you know?
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
Yeah. And also, it's like a different, I don't know, it's like kind of saying fuck you to Hollywood, I guess. It's like, you got to go to top bottom, then I'm going to go left, right, dude, you know?
Well, people, I mean, I'm sure there's people who don't know why that he or anybody would choose to do that, but it's so you can see more of top and bottom of the screen.
Also for IMAX.
And IMAX.
Yeah.
But also, like, either when they make it 1080 by whatever 1920, like that's what most screens are, right? Like sometimes they'll put those black bars top bottom, but this was like you could see.
Do you know why they do that?
That part I don't know why they do. I don't know why, because it looks cool. I don't know.
It does please me.
It does please me a little bit too. It's for the framing, like it's supposed to frame things.
Yeah.
But then why wouldn't you just make the TVs that size?
Yeah. Why not make everything with a black line? Because when WandaVision did that, whenever the black lines are coming, I would just be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was really cool.
It does something to you.
Yeah. It really does.
We should find out when the first time black lines came in.
It has to be. It had to be like one of those things that was like an accident at first. Yeah. And then people were like, this is dope. Let's just do that. Or I don't know. But,
dude, but I was watching something about how Man of Steel had it very narrow, and then Batman v Superman was the full screen, and then now he's like pushed it in. Yeah, dude, that's fucking dude. This guy is a visionary. I mean, he is a goddamn prophet that was sent here to make Justice League forever till he dies.
Till he dies, dude.
If he wants to.
But he wants to.
Let's be honest. He wants to.
I mean, he said that he kind of doesn't, but he wants to.
And I sent Ben Affleck a DM last night, dude.
It's crazy. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, a long one, dude.
Did he get back to you?
I mean, I'm not talking about that. I'm just like, it's crazy that you could do that. I just did it. I'm going to send one to Henry Cavill later today.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher. I'm going to hit up Zach.
Hit up Ray, hit up Zach.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
hit up Gal
dope.
too.
Yeah.
But be careful. Don't say any wild shit.
I'm not going to hit up Gal.
Right.
I can't promise that I won't say
That's a good move. That's a good move.
I have a girlfriend, dude.
Don't hit up Gal.
Yeah.
I'll hit up Gal. No, man, it's crazy. Yeah, he should keep making these movies. He is a visionary. That the aspect ratio that he chose to shoot the movie in, I think is beautiful. I get used to it. It is a forced frame, right? So like anything that's in there, like you're really drawn to it because you don't have these distractions on the left and right. And like, I don't know. I did get used to it. I did like it. I love the color grading of it. I thought it was beautiful. The new soundtrack was beautiful. All of it was beautiful.
Yeah, people have a problem with the soundtrack. I have no problem with the music at all.
I do agree. A little too many lamentations.
Oh, lamentations are awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome, and I love them, and I'm here for them. But I could have used maybe like two less.
Yeah, ancient. Let's make a modern lamentation, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say make it a. Maybe get Weird Al to write. Oh, that's that's for a different part of the podcast.
What's it called? But when Aquaman's downing that fucking whiskey and it's Icky Thump in the first one, I hated it, dude.
Yeah,
he was like Icky Thump, put the thumb to the thumb.
Yeah, what was that?
Dude, they're just trying to make a good movie. I believe they were trying to make a good movie, but they did not want Ray Fisher to be in that movie.
So you really think that they were like, okay, we don't want Ray, and I agree that they didn't want Ray Fisher in there, but you're saying that you also believe that they're like, okay, we really want it without that because we're terrible people. We still want to make it a good movie. You think that they still tried to make it good?
Yeah, I think they were trying to make a good movie, which is crazy to think, but I'm also not racist, dude.
Yeah.
I might be a little bit, but I try not to be racist, dude.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't help but how I was raised. Like,
I mean, there's like, we
go into a huge conversation.
It's like there's some stereotypical things that are like bad but harmless, but like you're trying to be better. And you're trying to not, And like,
I'm aware of it. I'm not like out here being a racist. Like, no, I'm aware.
No, it's never malicious. It's never attacking anybody. Yeah. It's for the sake of a joke. That's not even. I don't know. I know what you mean, and it's not, whatever. It's not a bad thing.
Beside the point, I feel like they are of that ilk
Yeah,
I never thought I would say that, dude.
That's beautiful. You said it. Yeah. I mean, it made me.
Dude, it just came out of me. I was like, ilk.
It took
you know?
me back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, my aspect ratio is 4:3 right now,
just
dude.
went in right
now. Yeah.
Crazy.
But I feel like they are of that ilk.
Yeah.
And they were really out here trying to fucking stunt this guy's growth, dude. And I don't know if it was like what the inciting incident was, but it was nowhere near this result. Like Ray Fisher looks like a down ass homie, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think that, you know, anyway, I don't think there was any, I don't think that it was like a Marvel versus DC thing. I don't think they were like, oh, we're going to get the guy, Joss, who did Avengers to do this because this is like a fuck. I don't think that was a big part of it. I think this was just money for Joss. You know, I don't know if he was given whatever tools he was given to make the first Avengers movie, but clearly, I mean, they did not know what they were doing. And I would go so far as to say that, like, they didn't even try to make a good movie. I mean, maybe they did, but I just don't know. I don't know how you have a job anywhere close to films and make the choices you make. I just don't know how that's your job.
I think, like, analogy wise, you don't know basketball, but the Spurs are a boring team. They do everything right. Mm-hmm. And then there's teams like the Rockets that were pushing stats. They were trying to get wins by going through stats. Like, this guy gets us the most points, we're gonna give him the most minutes, and then they were just attacking everyone through stats.
Right.
But then there's people like Steph Curry, dude, that just fucking spin around and throw the ball up and they make a three. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like they were trying to play the stats game, but also trying to make it like very structured, like the Spurs, right?
You know what? I guess I do kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
Because they're like, okay,
you add Icky Thump, you make it a dope scene of this guy drinking.
Yeah.
You know, Zack Snyder gave us this shot. This score sucks. Like this isn't gonna pump people up. They want immediate gratification right now. 2 hours.
Yeah.
This is Aquaman drinking and the waves behind him. You know, Icky Thump's playing. You know what I mean?
They wanted to hit you hard, and they wanted to take everything that it seems to have worked for all these other movies and bring them into this movie.
Yeah.
Right. They wanted to take Joss Whedon's like sense of humor and these jokes that does come from Marvel. Those work for Marvel because Marvel has that baked into their movies now because it's been a part of who they've been since Iron Man.
Yeah.
But like for DC to just throw it in there, but they see it as like, oh, this is a successful thing that these movies are doing. We're gonna do that. People love fucking music, like fucking dope ass music. We're gonna play it while, like you said, while he's drinking. So they take all these things and they turn them up to 10, and they're like, if we just have enough of these things and we fucking crank them up, it has to be a good movie.
Yeah. And
to be fair, like there were people. I think most people hated that movie.
Yeah.
But I do know like a few people who were like, I unplugged my headphones. I do know a few people who were like, it wasn't that bad.
Dude, I never seen it until 3 days ago. Because I heard all this shit around it, and I was like, fuck this movie. I'm not going to watch this movie. I loved Batman v Superman. I don't give a fuck what happened behind the scenes of that.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Like from the beginning to end, I was just like, oh my God, I want more of this. You know what I mean? I want a 4-hour movie of this. You know?
For real.
But I can't, like, after watching Justice League and knowing all this shit that went on behind it, on top of like seeing how much, it was way more colorful in the first Justice League. Zack Snyder's, everything's working together, dude. Yeah. Everything is working to go towards this story, towards Darkseid. They didn't have Darkseid in the original one at all.
So it's disrespectful to have Steppenwolf in that scene instead of Darkseid. That's crazy too.
And to like the anti-life equation, everything makes sense in the 4-hour version. I'm mad. I'm mad again.
No, I'm mad too, dude. And I'm mad too. And you know, I don't know. I don't know how to say this, but like, and not like rub people the wrong way or whatever, but like, I want to say that like if you are one of those people who did like the 2017 version, first of all, I do know one or two of those people, and I want to say like part of me wants to say like if you liked it, fuck it, but you're wrong. Like it was not a good movie. Like this is a good movie. This is what a movie should do as far as like storytelling and setting up characters and bringing characters together. Making everything feel real, the stakes feel real, making the world feel real and expanded and lived in and all these places, Metropolis, we get Gotham, we get just like deeper looks into like, even like the Themyscira and the old Themyscira, like
Apocalypse,
everything, dude. Like it's so good and so like well, I don't know, it's just so well thought out.
Yeah, dude, I'm like upset
for the sake of a couple fucking racist fucks. And, you know, money grubbing fucks or people who just don't want their other racist friends to suffer consequences for their racism. You know, it's like,
and Joss Whedon's love of tits.
Yeah, well, he's fucking. I don't know what the exact allegations are. I know that like he's just terrible to women. But I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know if he's like sexually assaulted them, or I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. I just know that he's a male feminist, and like all the like huge comedians say that's never a good thing, dude.
No, dude, it's.
I'm not saying you could be for women's rights and stuff, but to label yourself a male feminist is going too far, and you have some like ulterior motives, dude.
Yeah, it's also weird, dude. Yeah, it's so weird. And that's, but my whole point of bringing that up is like, I don't know what he's. I just know that he's like a really not good dude.
Well, you know, he's throwing people into Scarlett Johansson's tits, and he's throwing people into Gal Gadot's tits, and she didn't even accept to do that. That was her body double that got that scene done.
That's so wild. That's so wild. That's so wild. And it's there, and it's there's photos of it, and there's like records of it, and. I don't know. We live in this time like information moves so fast.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. Was that in the movie?
No, it wasn't in the movie.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this?
That was Jared Leto just improving.
Jared Leto. I mean, we got to have a separate conversation with him, dude.
Dude, let's try to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, let's get him on the podcast. Jared Leto come on the podcast because I don't know. I'm still on the fence. You did kind of win me back over.
Joshrardo Leto, dude.
Joshrardo Leto. I'm a little on the fence with him still. He won me over a little bit. I liked him better, and I'm not one of those people who just like hate him in Suicide Squad just to hate him. I understand that like he's not a typical comic book Joker. The tattoo, I get what the movie was trying to do. There's a lot of missteps. You know, I don't loathe that Joker. I just think that there were some things with his like performance, and there was some like even with him behind the scenes shit, not like predatory shit, but he was like he was sending people condoms and rats and stuff.
Oh, okay, dude.
But he was doing it to get in character.
That's not in character.
Yeah. Like crazy shit.
Well, are you walking around with a gun too?
I mean,
you can't just choose your method acting. Yeah. This is another beef of mine, dude.
Dude, exactly.
How are you going to be a method actor and not do 100%? You're going to just do things that are funny to you, sending rats and condoms? I've never heard that. I did not know that happened.
There's an interview with Will Smith where he talks about it. He gets like visibly upset about it. Because he says in the interview, they're like, how's it working with Jared Leto? And he says in the interview, word for word, he's like, I've never met Jared Leto. And they're like, you worked with him, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I don't know who that was, but that was not Jared Leto. Because he's like, this fool was like sending people used condoms, sending people dead rats. And like, you could tell Will Smith is like, he's trying to be charming, but he's a little irked in the interview.
Used condoms?
Yeah, I don't know who used them. I don't know. And then there's some creepy red carpet shit with him too, where he's like trying to. Jared Leto's a weird guy.
He's weird. He played a serial killer recently. If you're gonna go that method,
kill somebody.
Okay,
don't. But also
kill somebody. If you're gonna send me a used condom, I want to see you in jail for killing somebody.
Yes, exactly. If you're gonna do it, I want to see you in jail for it because that's real method action.
Yes, go to jail.
Go to jail.
Yeah, you should not send dead rats and used condoms to people.
No, dude. He's so, and like you said, you can't choose. You can't pick and choose.
Dude, method acting, write as the character. This is how the character would write. Okay, breathe like the character. This is how the character breathes. Walk like the character. That's how the character walks. Yes. Don't send used condoms to people.
Well, yeah, you're gonna get me on my whole fucking spiel about method acting too, because
go for it.
Well, I just hate one thing. I hate more than anything is, and I am a Jim Carrey stan. One of Jim Carrey's biggest fans. I loved everything that he made in that era of like Ace Ventura, The Mask, like
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, even Requiem for a Dream too. Like not Requiem
Jim
for a
Carrey
Dream.
was not in that. That's Jared Leto.
Yes, Jared Leto. You're right. I get it mixed up.
You're talking about Eternal Sunshine
of the Spotless Mind, Truman Show, all that stuff. Great, everything. Comedies are not dramas. Everything he did, great. Loved it. But Jim and Andy,
yeah.
Like when that documentary came out, a part of me, and I still love him, but a part of me was like, "Fuck you, dude," because he had these like moments where he was with like. Andy's daughter, or was it Andy's daughter or Andy's like dad or something?
A relative, daughter, or sister.
Yeah, sister.
I think sister.
I think maybe sister. And he was just like he was acting as if like Andy Kaufman was he was channeling Andy Kaufman from like some other realm, and he was like, and it's just like that's some like Long Island medium shit, dude. That's some like fucked up like I'm doing this for myself because I'm trying to like. The way Jim Carrey...
It's self-indulgent.
It's self-indulgent.
Like, you just want to be able to tell people you did this later.
Yeah, dude.
Tell them you did it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Lie about it.
Lie about it, dude. You're an actor. That's your job, is to lie.
It was gross, dude. And it was gross too because it's like he's trying to do. I forget who Andy Kaufman's character was. Who was the character that Andy Kaufman played all the time?
Fuck.
Ted something. Tony
Conway? No, Tony
something. Anyway, point is that Andy Kaufman character was notorious apparently for just, Andy would dress up as this guy and he would like, show up to set and he would just be an asshole and he would do this and he would do that. Okay, fine. Like Andy at the time, I don't know Andy. I don't know the context of all that, and apparently some people like Danny DeVito on Cheers were like annoyed, or Taxi, whatever show they were on, were annoyed by it. But like when there's footage of Jim Carrey like doing it on the set of this like Man on the Moon, it's like, bro, these are people that are showing up to do a fucking job, dude. And you're halting production and you're like, I get it, dude. You're doing it for the character. Do it in your trailer. Do it at home. Do it when you do it but you're wasting people's time.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like the director's a person too, but you're like craft services. I'm talking about everybody. Yeah. You're wasting their time and they're just like, I can't, like the makeup artists or whatever, like I can't go home now. My daughter, I don't know, dude. It's just so, like you said, self-indulgent, selfish. And I just didn't like the way that was like portrayed. And that's definitely not like something a genius does.
Yeah. From now on, dude, if you're not a good enough actor not to be method, you shouldn't be an actor. You're just a pretty guy. Jared Leto is just a pretty dude that needs to fucking be method in order to give you what you see on the film. Yeah. Dude, be somebody else. Whenever it pushes record, you don't need to be that person all the time. Yeah. The used condoms things fucked me up.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like the fact that he uses condoms.
Period. At all.
Maybe he would like kill rats. Maybe he killed the rats.
I don't even know, because I think you can get dead rats and dead mice from like pet stores for snakes.
Or you can get live mice for snakes and kill them.
Oh, that's true too.
And like he's sitting over there killing things. If you gotta kill anything to act, dude,
you're a bad actor.
You're a bad actor.
You're
a fucking method acting should be taken out of. We should be communists about method acting. Everyone has to just act. Here's the lines. Remember the lines right now. I'm not gonna have you have any time to go fucking jerk off into a condom, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like his performance isn't even like mind blowing either.
Exactly.
I'll take it a step further. If you're gonna do all that shit, you better blow my fucking balls, like all over the place. Dude.
Daniel Day-Lewis, great. That's a method actor.
He delivers.
Exactly.
He delivers.
And
you don't even hear maybe there's things that'll come out later or whatever, but like
he killed somebody.
You don't even hear that crazy of a story when it comes to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Well, he was probably a little cunt when he only used his left foot. I heard something about that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He would do everything. Yeah, he's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, dude, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you saw that documentary, the Jim and Andy thing too, but it was so like...
I mean, no, I was feeling the same way, dude. I was like, this is so self-indulgent. Like, why can't you just... Dude, why do you have to let people know about it?
Yeah, dude. And it pissed me off too, because there was a wrestler that Andy Kaufman got into like a televised fight. Andy Kaufman used to do this, to this day, hilarious thing where he used to just wrestle women. Like, so crazy. And then this actual wrestler was like, fuck you, wrestle me, and yada, yada, yada. This guy's still alive. The wrestler's still alive, or was at the time. Probably still is. I don't know. But he's mad at Jim Carrey doing this Andy Kaufman impression because he's like, yo, Andy Kaufman was not like he was like this in front of cameras and he was like this in front of people, but like a lot of the time behind the scenes he was really kind. Like, yeah, he was weird and he would do this and do that, but he was not like that. And Jim Carrey's like Andy's speaking through me. I can't make any choices for myself. Like, to me, it's just like that's where it falls apart, and that's where it's not real. And yeah, you could say that like maybe Jim Carrey was trying to get a performance out of him. This like wrestler guy that he was trying to incite something to make the thing real because maybe this guy's not a good actor. I don't know, dude. All I'm saying is it's so fucking. It's like,
whack.
It's whack.
It's fucking whack.
It's super whack. It's like
to make a documentary about how you went method, dude. I don't give a fuck who you are, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's documentaries about, big thing like the world's biggest lottery scam, the McDonald's documentary.
Yeah,
right? There's not documentaries about some dude with a little lottery scam that he made like $50 off of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis needs a method acting documentary, dude.
He does.
And I don't want to see any other ones. I don't give a fuck what you had to do to get into character, dude. Yeah. You're telling me how bad of an actor you are, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude. And then like, what do you do? Like, there are actors who give great performances and then like have to go be in a scene where they like, I don't know, their like loved one is murdered and they have to go, like channel all these emotions and feelings and maybe even something more traumatic or worse, like some sort of sexual assault or something like that. And then they have to go pick up their kids from school after. Yeah. And then they have to like help their kids with their homework. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but yet you like Jared Leto and
they're setting a precedent. They're setting a precedent for shitty actors to do shitty things
and to make excuses and to say that that's what they need to do to get a good performance.
You don't need to do that shit. No used condoms, dude.
No used condoms. And like, you're giving credence to like all these other fucking, you know, like you said, bad actors who are pretentious fucks that are trying to like their best performance is pretending they're an actor. Like that's what they do. They're just sucking.
And meanwhile, Ray Fisher is out here trying to fight for
justice,
black rights, basically in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You can't have an angry black man. Why? Because he's black. You're allowed to have any angry white man you want as the center of the movie.
I mean, that's Batman is an angry white man.
Exactly. And he's the one. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
And that's like, so crazy.
And they're like, oh yeah, we can have angry white man, Batman be the center of this movie.
Meanwhile, Jared Leto's like, sending it to a black man.
Yeah, and he's like, Margot Robbie, she needs to be better. Her performance could be a little bit better.
She's like really not focused like I am. Dude, that made me so mad.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you should look it up. It's crazy. You should look it up like after this or whatever. But I mean, it's crazy because like no, everybody talked about it that worked on that movie.
Dude, this has been an angsty episode of Joshrardo. Yeah, no. I like it. We're fucking bringing people down now, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And I mean, if you're made it this far, I think we'll put this whole episode out for free.
Fuck it.
But we're gonna start trying to get money for this shit, dude.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not even like, it's basically because like, obviously, you know, especially Gerardo puts a lot of work into this. We put a lot of work into this. And we want to give the audio out for free and we want people to be able to listen to it and to enjoy it wherever they're at. But like, I don't know.
Our YouTube channel is suffering, dude. We need to have a YouTube channel. We don't have, we have a podcast YouTube channel, but we need to get a YouTube channel.
And what it is like in a weird way, it's like cracking the system a little bit too. Yeah. It's like, you know, creating things that's gonna incentivize the algorithm to put our, you know, stuff out in front of more people.
And I don't give a fuck. We'll tell you. I'm not trying to fool you guys.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna put more work into this to make it bigger, so that you guys have a bigger community.
That's 100% true. It's not like some shady behind the scenes thing that we're gonna do, and like we're gonna say that we're gonna do it because of A, B, and C. Like, I mean, this is legitimately the reason, and it's like YouTube favors this kind of shit. And
if you really want to know why we stopped doing these episodes, then challenge us to tell you why.
Challenge us to tell you why. Yeah. Challenge us to tell you why. And look, dude, you can help the algorithm. This is does feel a little forced, but also it's like true.
Yeah.
You can help. You got to just comment in general and like stuff.
And comment.
I mean, that helps too.
And if you show support, then we love you. We like everyone that stays on those TikTok lives. They're great people. Yeah. Like 15 people usually come, and it's awesome. But dude, it's crazy because I wish this was all we did. But I work 60 hours a week. Yeah. Josh works 40 hours a week now. Yeah. But not even to mention the other podcasts that he does. You know,
and the other creative projects that you've been working on too, which are dope, which you should check out if you haven't checked out already. The M Word is fucking sick. I think as of recording this, 3 episodes are out, but one comes out every Monday.
Yeah.
And like it'd be so cool to be able to do this and to do all the other creative things that we want to do, and not have to worry about living basically. Yeah. But we're still gonna put out 10-minute shorter videos, and share them with people or just continue to watch them yourself or whatever. And we don't have everything set up, or I don't know if we will by the time this comes out or the next episode comes out, but you'll be able to find everything.
Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna be funny. We're angsty as fuck today because, dude, that shit, we were so mad last night. And just keeping going on and stuff. And guess what? No new guests, dude. We're gonna have only friends on, and it's gonna be like a hangout. And if we do have new guests, then they're big people. There have to be.
Oh, and also like, I mean, part of doing this podcast is just like having cool conversations like this. Like, this is a conversation that similar to the conversation we had last night. These are like the conversations we like to have, and I like, it's not it's just a way to be able to share them with people so that we can hear what you have to say about it, what you think about it. And it's like it's a way for us to like get to know it's every time I start to say it, like I do mean what I'm saying, but it also does kind of feel like I have some ulterior motive. I don't have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
It truly is like, so that hopefully, like, you know, you can get to know us more and get to know who we are more as like, as friends, as comics, as people, and like, you know, so that we can kind of have things that have longevity and not have to hit the reset button every time we have a new guest on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The blip, dude.
The snap. Yeah. And those still be the classics, you know, the Melvins, the Joels,
We should have Melvin on next week. I think he's coming. Yeah.
We should. And we still will have, like you said, friends and guests and stuff like that, but it's going to be a little different, but it's going to be, I think, better.
Yeah. I think it's going to be better. And if it isn't, let us know. Comment below. But I mean, that's it. How do we end the episode? Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I do like it.
Yeah. But we should imagine a YouTube ending. Well, that's all for today, folks. Comment below and let me know.
Yeah. And that's all. And then, what I hate is the really cheesy like outros, like the really like cheesy ones, like Emergency Awesome, who we watch all the time. Like, until next time, I'll see you tonight. Which is like,
I'll see you tonight.
Makes no sense, Charlie.
I'm watching you at nighttime.
First of all, I'm already seeing you.
Yeah.
And second of all, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to watch you again until the morning. So I'll see you tonight.
You know what it is again, dude? Self-indulgence. He knows you're going to come back.
Yeah, dude. But how crazy if I go, all right, later, man. I'll see you tonight. What does that even mean, dude? Like, it makes me so mad.
Yeah.
And there's another art YouTuber who fucking pisses me off. He's just like, because he's Australian. So his whole thing is like, he's like, until next time, see you later.
Yeah.
And it's just
dude,
like,
you don't need a sign off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's like,
because I watch this camera guy. I watch a bunch of camera videos.
Yeah.
Armando Ferreira.
Yeah.
And his is, he says a bunch of shit. And then at the end, he always goes, adios. But it's like rehearsed.
Yeah. He did 5 takes today.
He looks in the mirror before he starts recording. He's like, adios.
Yeah.
Adios. Adios. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Anyways, that should be ours. Adios.
And then we go, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. But it is fun to have like a funny one.
Yes.
But anyway, we'll maybe workshop it. But
yeah, we'll workshop it.
Yeah.
That's our outro. We'll workshop it. We'll see you tonight.
Until next time, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we're done, right?
Yeah, we're done.
All right.